Luigi has always been considered to be one of Diddy Kong's harder matchups. He can combo Diddy for high damage, he can gimp us with Cyclone really easily, and his low traction makes it difficult to follow up on banana trips. If you go into a match against Luigi without the proper knowledge, he'll take your stocks in the blink of an eye. However, if you're well versed in the matchup, I believe that Diddy actually does have an advantage against Luigi. The key to fighting Luigi in the neutral is to wall him out so that he can't find any opportunities to land a grab. Diddy is a fast faller, which means that Luigi can get upwards of 70% from each throw combo. You really need to play it slow and carefully in the beginning of the match. Placing a banana on the ground in front of you is a great way to prevent him from closing in on you. He'll need to either jump over the banana or pick it up and throw it before he can land that grab. Holding onto banana isn't very useful against Luigi. Even when you do get a trip, he will often slide out of range of a follow-up due to his low traction. Holding onto the banana yourself limits your options on the ground, so you'd be better off placing the banana down to block his grounded approaches. While it is possible for him to dash attack at you to pick up the banana, it's a very laggy and punishable option, and even if he does connect with it, it doesn't give him much damage. Another reason to not hold banana against Luigi is that his jab is very good at catching the banana. If you throw the banana straight at him, he'll just catch it with jab and throw it back at you instantly, leading into a shoryuken. Of course, you can bait this option, but throwing bananas straight at him is going to be a lot less effective than it would be in other matchups. The exception to this rule is that throwing a banana at Luigi from behind in general will be safer, because he won't be able to catch it and throw it back. If Luigi is sitting back shooting fireballs, don't rush in at him blindly. Be patient and wait for him. He'll eventually have to do something and commit to an approach. Fireballs are really easy to perfect shield, so just practice the timing on it so that you can do that in matches. Don't feel forced to sit in shield when he starts throwing the fireballs, because that's exactly what he wants you to do. Fireballs are used as a tool to condition you to shield so that he can find grabs and start big combos. Falling aerials and empty hops are going to be a big part of how you should play the neutral. By combining empty hops and falling aerials, you can bait him to approach and punish anything that he does. From an empty short hop, many things that Luigi's will do are punishable on reaction. Whiffed grabs, rolls, and fireballs are all really easy to hit with a falling fair or bear. During your empty hops, Luigi's will be looking to punish you with raw back airs and up smashes, but because of how slow he is on the ground and in the air, this really isn't a threat if you're spacing yourself properly. Outside of that, his most viable approach is a simple roll forward, which you can punish with your falling aerials. Jumping over Luigi and coming at him with a back air from behind is another great way to put safe pressure on him. His out of shield options don't cover his back very well, so if you space a back air on his shield, the worst he can hit you with is just a jab. When Luigi takes your banana, don't panic. He's looking for you to do an unsafe move so that he can follow up a banana trip with a shoryuken. In this situation, you can prevent this by using safe back airs. Back air is great at dealing with his banana toss because it's quick, has a good range for catching the banana, and the hitbox is big, making it easy to kick the banana out of existence. If you hit his shield with a falling bear at the right timing, you'll be able to power shield his attempted banana toss out of shield. Luigi's biggest flaw in this matchup is that his disadvantage state is atrocious. Once you learn to keep him at a disadvantage, the matchup becomes infinitely easier. Diddy Kong does a great job at keeping him in this disadvantage with his quick speed on the ground, fast aerials, and by using the banana to cut off his options. When comboing Luigi, you must always be aware of his neutral air. It comes out on frame 3, has a long duration, and is great for breaking him out of untrue combos. At low percents, around 0 to 20% or so, your best bet is to combo him with forward throw into forward air. This does the most damage, and it either puts him closer to the ledge or off stage, both of which are bad situations for him. Around 20%, back air will start to have enough hit stun so that you can combo up throw into 2 back airs without giving him an opportunity to nair out. After that, you'll want to do basic up throw combos until about 80% or so. Luigi's can DI your up throw upwards to give themselves the most possible time to sneak in their nair to hit you out of your follow-up, potentially killing you off the top. Be absolutely sure that you're able to hit him before the nair comes out before committing to your follow-up. When in doubt, just throw him off stage. You'll often end up getting more damage like this anyways because it will lead into a ledge trapping situation. Whenever you find a stray fair against him, you can string it for a few more in a row. His fair is much smaller than ours and slower, so if he ever ends up in the air facing towards you, then fairing him is pretty much completely free. I often find myself stringing 3 or more fairs in a row, which results in him being put off stage or onto the ledge. Hit him in the air once, and then just spam him with fairs. Down tilt into down smash is very strong against Luigi. The angle that down smash sends him at makes it difficult for him to recover and will force him to go to the ledge. The more often you can put him on the ledge, the better. Diddy wins the matchup by repeatedly pushing Luigi to the ledge and cutting off all of his options to get back. Despite having a good nair to break out of combos, if you position yourself correctly, it is actually really easy to juggle Luigi. He has one of the slowest air speeds in the game, and he doesn't have many good moves to help him land. His aerials are all very punishable, and his down B has a ton of end lag, making it a risky way to land if there's no banana to cancel it on. When catching his landings, you want to space yourself outside the range of his aerials and come at him from the side with a forward air. Then it just becomes a game of baiting out one of his 3 landing options and punishing them in the air with fair, or on the ground with down tilts or grab to reset the juggle or throw him off stage. Luigi has a pretty linear recovery that is easy to intercept when you know what to look for. When off stage, he has just a few different options to help him get back: double jump, side B, and cyclone. One thing that's very important to note is that mashing to get a rise on Luigi's cyclone is very hard, and that some Luigi mains physically can't get the rise without using their double jump. You'll want to pay attention in a match if your opponent is capable of getting this full rise or not. If you see that they can't do it, it becomes significantly easier to get a successful edge guard because his options are going to be even more limited. Cyclone has a ton of end lag on it, so Luigi's will usually use it from a position in which you can't hit them from. In that case, just stay up on stage and set up your ledge trapping. You don't want to go off stage too deep to hit a cyclone because if you get caught in it, you can die at 0%. In general, I would recommend setting up the ledge trap instead of going off stage when Luigi has a double jump. But if you see him off stage without a double jump, then that is your opportunity to go deeper and try to take the stock. Most Luigis will side B to cover horizontal distance to get back to the stage, especially when they don't have their double jump. Luigi missile is very laggy at the end, and you can just hit it with a back air or a down air to secure kills. However, you must be careful going off stage to punish this in case he gets a misfire, which has a 1 in 10 chance. Misfires, and Luigi missile in general, will move Luigi along a mostly horizontal path, so if you stay either below or above that horizontal line, you'll be safe from getting hit from the misfire. Then you can either double jump to or fall down to where he is and just back air him, just like punishing a regular missile. Luigi's options from the ledge are very limited. The most common way for Luigi to get up from the ledge is with a neutral get up into a jab, but by placing the banana down right at the ledge, you can completely eliminate this option. With the banana there, Luigi's options are now limited to roll, jump, or drop down from the ledge and double jump back to the stage. All of these leave him in a bad position. Roll is slow and reactable, jump puts him in the air where you can chase him with an aerial and hit him back off stage, and dropping off and double jumping puts him at a risk of being hit off stage without his double jump. Every time you hit Luigi from reading his ledge get-ups, you simply force him back into the position he started at, on the ledge. Ledge trapping Luigi is such an important part of playing this matchup correctly, so let's take a close look at how to punish all of his remaining options. Cover the jump from the ledge by placing a fair right above the ledge. Fair is active for 11 frames, so timing it is fairly easy. You can also use back air because it's really spammable and it can help you cover some of the other options as well. Luigi's ledge roll does not cover much distance, which makes it pretty simple to follow and punish. With a bit of practice, you can easily react to Luigi's ledge roll and get an up smash, a grab, or a down tilt combo. If you spam back airs at the ledge and you see Luigi starting up his roll, you can sometimes just drift with him and back air the end of his roll, or just turn around and grab him as you land. Luigi's will commonly drop from the ledge and then use their double jump into a fair to pick up the banana and potentially hit you back in the process. This option is risky though. With a hard read, you can down smash at the ledge right as he double jumps. The angle this will send him at puts him in a terrible position off stage, and because he already used his double jump, this will lead directly to a kill or an edge guard situation. A strong mix-up that Luigi has is that he can do his down B after his double jump to land on the banana, cancel it, and make him slide off stage laglessly, where he can re-grab the ledge with renewed invulnerability. You should be able to hit him as he's coming over the ledge though. When you get grabbed at low percents, don't panic air dodge or mash jump to get out. Instead, just take the damage and wait for an escape until you know that you can. If you end up burning your double jump mid-combo or air dodge into the ground, you will be able to extend the combos for even more damage. At 0%, Luigi's moves don't have too much potential to link into large sums of damage, so getting grabbed at 0 isn't actually too bad. However, around 20% or so is when you get into a range that he can follow up on throw combos with down airs, and these are the ones you need to look out for. They can result in 70 plus damage or potentially death. The poke combo results in a KO from a grab at low percents and works in the percent window of 20 to 22%. When you're at the mid percents, you can try to mix up your DI a little bit to mess with his timing and spacing, but he generally will always have true combos. Possibly Luigi's most feared move against Diddy is the cyclone. Good Luigis will be able to mash the cyclone fast enough so that if they hit you, you'll drop out of the bottom without any vertical momentum. When this happens, you're dead if you don't have your double jump, because you'll be too low to charge your barrels enough to make it back. It is easy for Luigi to hover in one place with his cyclone in such a way that he can block off a recovery path for your barrels. Recovering horizontally while Luigi is right at the ledge is not advised, as he can just drop down and spin you out to your death. Instead, you want to try to go around him. Either go high above him, to a platform, or just recover to the ledge with your double jump inside B instead. Jab jab up B is a deadly move, but it's also a very avoidable one. Simply DI away and mash jump and he will not be able to hit you with this. You can also sometimes DI down and hold shield, which will let you power shield the Shoryuken, but I do not advise this because if you accidentally air dodge into the ground, that's where he's going to be landing the Shoryukens and kill you. Luigi's throw combo into a cyclone gimp is something that frustrates a lot of Diddy mains, and I think this alone is why many people will say that Luigi destroys Diddy. When you keep calm and know your options to escape, it does become a lot less scary. The first thing to know is that if you DI away from Luigi, he can't sweet spot the down air until about 10%. After that is where you're going to risk dying each time from a grab at the ledge. Ideally, you want to avoid this situation to begin with, but in the event that it does happen, you still have a few escape options. Most Luigis will just go for the cyclone right away, but those that are really good at the matchup will try to read your reactions to the down air. If he reads any of your attempted escapes, he can place an attack in such a way that will still kill you. You can try to side B away from him and even recover under the stage to grab the opposite ledge. Sometimes jumping and air dodging can help you go through the cyclone and land on the stage as he's dropping down. If he goes for fairs, he's trying to take your double jump, so you can either try to up air him out of it or time your jump between the fairs to go over him. Luigi's smash attacks all kill fairly early, but he doesn't have any reliable way to set them up consistently. Once you get into kill percents, you should be able to completely avoid them all by avoiding landing near him and avoiding jumping near him. If you get hit by anything, abuse the speed of monkey flip to move away from Luigi fast enough and reset to neutral. He's not fast enough to chase you in the air or on the ground if you monkey flip fast away. The other popular way to get kills is by grabs with a down throw into down B combo, or a down throw into reverse up air into back air. For cyclone throw combos, it's essentially a 50-50 that starts around 100% or so. If he reads you trying to jump away, he can reach you with a cyclone and kill you, but if he reads your air dodge, he can wait for you and either back air or a cyclone anyways. It is important to know that in order to reach you with a cyclone to catch your jump, he actually needs to use his double jump to get to you in time. This makes it riskier for him to go for catching your jump, and thus jumping is slightly a safer option. The up air to back air is stronger and can kill you if you're at the ledge as low as 80%, but DI can usually save you. DI away from Luigi for the down throw, and he won't be able to land the sweet spot bair unless the percents in rage mixes just right. There are only two stages that I really dislike against Luigi, and those are Lilac Cruise and Dreamland, because it's harder to trap Luigi on the ledge there. Dreamland has Wispy to push the banana off the stage, and the tilt on Lilac makes it slightly harder to place the banana in the correct position. I would recommend using your stage ban on one of those two, depending on personal preference. Luigi is also very good on Town and City because he gets a lot of his kills vertically, but I don't mind because Diddy does as well. For the first game, I always strike Lilac in Town. My favorite stage to fight against Luigi on is Final Destination because it doesn't give him any platforms to land on or to recover to. If they ban FD, I usually counterpick to Smashville. The biggest mistake I see Diddy players make in the Luigi matchup is bad monkey flips. Yes, you could say that about any matchup, but it's especially bad against Luigi. Good Luigi players will be waiting for you to monkey flip at them so that they can catch the end lag with a Shoryuken. When you're at kill percents to Shoryuken, you must be sure that the spacing is right before monkey flipping, or just don't even monkey flip at all to begin with. Rising fair and neutral is a bad habit that Diddy mains of all levels tend to have in many matchups. Against some tall characters, it can be really good, but more often than not, it's an extremely punishable move that gives small reward when you hit with it. In the Luigi matchup, spamming Rising Fair will result in you getting grabbed and taking upwards of 70%. Even if your fair connects, you're only dealing 8 to 10. It isn't worth it, and you're better off sticking to landing aerials in this matchup. Another big mistake is throwing Banana at his shield and going for the down tilt mix-up. While this works well on many characters, you shouldn't use this mix-up at medium to high percents against Luigi. He can punish down tilt on shield with a Shoryuken, so the risk really isn't worth the reward. In general, you do not want to be hitting his shield with any down tilts. The exception to this rule is that you can do it behind Luigi if you're spaced out properly, because he has a much harder time hitting behind him out of shield. You can punish Whiffed Cyclone with a forward smash. Learn the spacing on plucking and throwing Banana straight to the ledge. This makes ledge trapping much easier. When he has to take a while to recover, throw the Banana at the ledge straight up or hold on to it for a bit. That way, the Banana isn't timing out during the time it takes for him to recover. When you don't have a Banana at the ledge, he is very likely to go for a neutral get up. You must have the timing down on grabbing this on reaction. If you miss it, he will Shoryuken you and you will die. Practice this a lot. And that is how to play the Diddy Luigi matchup in a nutshell. I just want to quickly give shoutouts to Starbased Fruit and Shoyo James for helping me out on this one, and Zenodo for being the first person to teach me how to fight Luigi. If you enjoyed this guide and would like to see more for other matchups, let me know down in the comments. If there's enough interest, I'll make more in the future.